sick thing, right?
I'm listening because it's not a song I can shout. I don't want to shout on this one. I have to listen to it. You know what it was?
Pray for your enemies.
Yeah, like, have you ever been challenged in life, like challenged to step up?
That was it. This was the moment for you, man.
Yeah, what would you do? You would.
Yeah, it's just powerful what you're saying there, man. So, in that moment, with all that difficulty, proving not just to yourself but proving to others, like, hey, listen, if God's behind me, who's gonna stop me, man?
Yeah, it's deep. You have the strength in you to do anything.
100%.
I know. We live in a society. We live in communities, in faculties where theory, someone's theory might have an effect on what you want to do. But honestly, God is God and God is in people. If you believe, you can achieve. That's me. That was the turning point. And Undefeated Power was just...
You know something, if I can just chime in here, because you said something which is quite powerful, that even when when you can see things on the ground,
Yeah.
sometimes God's way is something that we cannot see.
We cannot see.
And it's a step into faith.
I tell you, someone says, right, I know, I always get some questions. You always say you're going to do this. You always say you're going to do this. You always say you're going to get the Grammy. You're going to do BT. You're going to get a Drake, a Lil Wayne collaboration. Yes, because I know I will and I can. But the fact that you don't see it for myself, it doesn't mean it will not happen for me. Nobody saw this. Nobody thought this would be, we would be here speaking about what happened that time. You get what I mean?
And the powerful thing as well in that is, you could have stayed where you were, stayed comfortable.
Yeah,
hey, it's comfortable.
I would have been,
People are taking care of me. They're doing everything for me. And yeah, of course I'm working, but for the majority of the part, you can rely on other people to do things for you. But instead you chose to take that on your own shoulders and to say, I'm going to push this thing because the direction that I need to go.
Because sometimes you only know how strong you are when you only have that option. When strong is the only option you have. Because when you're on your own, you have to be strong. You have to stand. And you have to be full force, hands-on on every aspect of things. And that's how you can actually tell if you are meant for the road or you're not.
100%. And I love what you said. That's the only way you can tell. It's not necessarily a thing of saying, I do this and it has to work. And if it doesn't work, I failed. You've just learned something.
And in life, you don't have to blame anyone for your failures. No. So rather be on your own, rather move, create your own path, learn from it. Nothing beats experience, both in seeing and in doing. Yeah. But then sometimes when we're here and there's a light already shining on us, we actually do not know how that light came to be and what's behind the light. You have to come out of that zone and see where the light is coming from and what it takes to shine light on something. Yeah. You have to be out there. It's experience.
Because in some ways, someone is shining the light on you, was shining the light on you at that time. But your vision, your mission, and your goal is to shine the light on others.
True.
And you cannot know that process. You cannot know how to do that unless if you take that, you have to go in some ways in the darkness, right? To create light for others. Yeah. That's a lonely journey sometimes. It can be very tricky and challenging.
It is tricky. Life is tricky the way. Be it we have aid or we don't have aid. But the biggest aid is your mind and what you tell yourself and what you believe in. That's the aid we all need. We all need belief to start. Yeah. We don't need money. We don't need brilliance. We don't need anything. We need belief to start. You just need to believe.
100%. One of the things that I was challenged about, and I want to ask you this question, because one of the things that I was challenged about earlier this year, I was thinking to myself, how, I used to use the word God or the universe a lot. And I was like, I need to specify this for people, because it's not good for me to give you directions and say, if you go in that direction, on your right hand side, and then I don't tell you the road name, I don't tell you the house number, you will not get there. So I had the conviction to say I need to tell people exactly what I believe. Now that may not be your thing, but I wanted to ask you, when you say God, what do you specifically mean? Who is God to you?
Like he said, I might also say the universe. That's God, because that's his energy around. We're talking creation, the higher power, the essence of everything. That's the creator. That's God. That's Jehovah God.
Yeah.
For me.